Welcome, gentlemen, to turn number 5. This is going to be surprisingly easy and surprisingly exciting. So we're going to do the easy stuff first. Everyone over here rests. Everyone over here rests. Everyone over here rests. Not surprising. Everyone knew they were going to do it eventually. Now, we have a little bit of movement in the middle here. So this group is moving up and getting their 1 fatigue. This group is going this way. Oh, no. Going this way. Oh, man. I'm losing my flags today, guys. There we go. Bidoop. And gaining their 1 fatigue. This is moving. Where is this moving? Yeah, basically where that one was and turning. So we got up to, well, they're in open order so they can pivot kind of wherever. So the way that we're doing this is, if you guys read, War Master has a great explanation of this. So stuff in open order that doesn't have facing penalties is you basically look where they are, look where they're going, and measure from the furthest corner of something that's moving the most, I guess is the way to measure that. So they wanted to be here. So from the furthest guy, we'll measure. So that's about, we'll say that does look like about 18. Yeah, 18. So that brings us to here. 3. They wanted to reform, but there isn't really enough room. There's enough in your movement to reform. So 18 would bring you there, which is 2/3. Takes half a move. You would have only been like here if you could also half move. So I'll just move you there. And we'll call that good. So that's, you're up to 3, we're up to 1, we're up to 1. And the exciting part is that this medium horse is charging this foot. I would like to remind everyone, I hope I'm recording. That would be funny if I'm not recording. I hope I am. All right. Medium horse can charge 24. I would like to place for reference 24 to show everyone the hopefully that shows up on camera. It is not there, guys. So unfortunately, we charge. This is a point of contention within chainmail players. I, on a failed charge, like to move the unit its full movement. I fully understand arguments of not moving their full charge move and only moving them their normal move. I disagree with those arguments. We can talk about that if you guys want, but that is the way I like to run the game, especially simultaneous orders. If someone declares a charge and they don't happen to hit something, I move them their full. They were trying to get there. So that is it for the movement phase. Everyone rested. We had a little bit of a shimmy, a little bit of a shimmy, a little bit of a positioning with the horse. And then we had a failed charge by the medium horse. Now, we have 10 figures of missile. So in the missile phase, they will get to fire 2 rounds. We are going to be treating the medium horse as half armored for this purposes. They're not fully armored, and again, they're slightly anachronistic having the English have horses anyway, so we definitely won't make them fully armored. Half armored, taking a volley from 10 archers is guaranteed 3 kills. Since this set of archers is sitting still and not doing anything, they get to fire twice in the missile phase, which would do 3 casualties and then 3 casualties again for the second volley, for a total of 6 cube casualties. Now, this is the first set of casualties of this game. It is very exciting. Reminder, each cube is 40 men, 40. So this is a lot of dead men and a lot of dead horses as they come charging down and just eat those volleys of arrows from the men. There were 10 cubes in this unit, and you've lost 6. That's only 60%, so they do not immediately get removed from the table. But they do need to make their instability check for 33%, as they are medium horse that are not knights. So we're going to check that. It is a 7 or better, and they get a 5. Let me double check my rule book over here. I'm pretty sure that means that they are removed. Let me double check. Score to remain is in fact 7 or better. So this medium horse fails its instability due to casualty check on receiving all of those arrows and will remove themselves from the field. I will be keeping a tally of casualties and removal in the future. So we have a good tally at the end of this to continue the game for whatever it does. But that is interesting and exciting, and yeah. I don't know what everyone's going to do next turn. I feel like these next couple turns are going to be the really good ones for you guys. That was very unexpected, but you know, it's very realistic, right? This is one thing the simultaneous orders really give us. It's something the skewed camera angle really gives everybody. It's very different doing this kind of game than doing it at the table and being able to pre-measure and measure things perfectly and do everything exactly how you want. And I think this is a perfect representation of the kind of chaos and friction that these kind of games really show off. So here's the turn at the end of turn 5. Reminder to everybody, it is still lightly raining. It's no longer heavy raining. And here's where everything's going to be for the end of the turn. So I hope to see your orders soon. And maybe we can get some more casualties on the board and get some more decision making done.